Okay, Motorola has launched another phone, the Motorola Razr 60, their affordable line of folding phones. Now recently we tried the Motorola Razr 60 Ultra that costed around 90,000 rupees. This one's rather more affordable and around a 50,000 price point. So the question that has to be asked is, how is this Razr phone different? Should you get a flip phone at 50 to 60,000? Will this be your next daily phone? And while making this video, we were looking at stats. The foldable market in India has almost doubled from 2023 to 2025. So you'll see more folding or flipping phones. Let's flip and go. Of course, you get this big black box. Inside you get the phone, a case, some paperwork, and a 33 watt fast PD charger, Type A to Type C cable, SIM ejector tool, and everything you need is inside the box. By the way, this video is made in collaboration with Motorola. Now with that out, first up is design. Like, this phone just doesn't look good, it actually feels good. Like, the moment you hold the phone in your hand, it feels premium. The back has this marble-like finish and the side frames have this matte finish. They are metallic, and out of all the flip phones we have used in TechVisor, this marble design is absolutely new and unique. Like, kudos to Motorola for bringing up new finish on the back every single time. Apart from this, it also comes in Gibraltar sea color, which has woven fabric. And if you're not just digging into the above two designs, it also comes in the spring bud color with a vegan leather back. Now, the Razr 60 comes with an IP48 rating, so if the phone accidentally slips into the sink while washing hand, it can handle that. You can dip it in water. Now, the interesting thing here is the hinge is now this year made out of titanium. So how does this make it different from other hinges? Now, titanium is known to be durable and lightweight at the same time. So smartphone makers don't need to pack in extra components to make the hinge more durable. Plus, the inner screen has very less crease. Now, Motorola claims you can flip, open and close this up to 5 lakh times. That's like flipping 200 times a day, 7 years straight. Damn. Now, coming to the thing that makes a flip actually usable is the display, or well, displays. The Razr 60 has the biggest outer screen in this price range. The cover display here has Corning Gorilla Glass Victus protection. Now, the advantage of a bigger cover display is you can use 80 to 90% of the phone or the apps from the external display itself. So from watching YouTube videos and using Twitter X on the go to reply to messages, and in outdoors, let it be booking rides, using Google Maps to navigate, it can all be done here on this screen. And even the outer screen is pretty bright. Motorola here has added some games that you can play on your cover screen, and these hyper casual games are addictive. So addictive to a point that I was playing them that my breaks got a bit longer. And if you explore around a bit more, you can add all the apps to your external display right from here without even opening the phone. Even you can play BGMI on the cover display, but come on. Playing BGMI is fun on a big display. So if you flip open, inside you get this big bright display. And the biggest thing with a folding display is the crease. So even when you're watching video at extreme angles, the crease can't be seen. Even if you move your finger over the middle part of the display, you can slightly feel the crease, but it's not so evident. So I was watching The Diplomat on Netflix, and the color, sharpness and all are so good. But surprisingly, there is no HDR support here on Netflix. And what enhances the movie watching experience here are the speakers. It comes with Dolby Atmos support, and you get stereo speakers, and have a listen to this. Like, the speakers are pretty loud, and even outdoors using the inner display under heavy sunlight, the display gets pretty bright. Now, another part where Motorola's phones are pretty bright is the software. The Razr 60 runs on Hello UI based on the latest Android 15. Now, in terms of features, unlike all the Motorola phones in 2025, the Razr 60 also comes with Moto AI. But you don't get a dedicated Moto AI key. But if you double tap on the back, Moto AI opens. So you can ask it about latest news questions like, can you tell me about the deal John Ive and Sam Altman have had?
On May 21st, 2025, OpenAI announced the acquisition of Johnny Ive's startup, IO, for approximately $6.5 billion.
So yeah, the news in AI is quite a buzz these days. Also, if you want to make your chats even funnier, you have this image studio here. You can create custom stickers, GIF, etc. So I'll just create a sticker of MSD holding the IPL trophy because we couldn't this year. And boom, sticker here is ready. And of course, this is AI. That's not happening in reality. Maybe next year or the next year or the next year, because MSD is not retiring. The next feature that I found very practical is the notification summary. These days, a lot of apps send this marketing notification, and the notification panel looks crowded. So instead of going through each of them and swiping it off, you just double tap the button and it can summarize the notifications from the app that are important for you. highly efficient. Also, if you keep your phone in tent mode or desk mode and move your palm close to the external display, the Moto AI opens up so you can summarize the notifications or take notes via voice note instantly. Now, the next feature is very helpful. While I was scrolling reels, I saw a Titan's mechanical watch, and now if I double tap on the back, I get this Explore with Perplexity option. So it analyzes the content on my screen and I get an option to compare this watch with other watches in the same price range. This is far better than searching on Google and opening multiple websites, or even I found it a better implementation of Circle to Search. And then there's also some fun stuff. Moto AI can create a playlist for you. You need to log into your Amazon account for that. And then there's Circle to Search, Magic Eraser. See, it would require us to do a separate video if we talk about Hello UI's features. Now, in terms of software update, you'll get 3 years of software updates and 4 years of security updates. Now, since we are outdoors, that brings me to the most awaited part, camera. So you get a dual camera setup. There is a 50 megapixel main camera with OIS and a 13 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. So the pictures in daylight, they come out good like any other Motorola phone. The colors and light control are good and the skin tone is very close to natural. Like the colors are slightly boosted, they look very pleasing to the eye. In videos, it can record in 4K 30 FPS from both the lenses. But here's an interesting thing. You can record videos with gesture. Like you can raise your palm to start recording and fist to pause it. So you know all of us can shoot hand-free reels and copy those shitty online trends. Yeah, we did it. Now, so far, things seem quite good. Isn't there any catch? Well, that brings me to the performance. The Razr 60 comes with MediaTek Dimensity 7400X processor. Now, you might be thinking, what's this Dimensity 7400X and how is it different from Dimensity 7400? Well, Dimensity 7400X and 7400 are almost the same. It's just that Dimensity 7400X is made for foldables, so it can power 2 displays at the same time. That's it. That's the only difference here. Now, we ran the AnTuTu benchmark, which gives an overall score to your phone based on your CPU, GPU, RAM, etc. It scores like around 6.2 lakh. Now, we also ran the CPU throttling test, and the graph here has ups and downs, just like life. If you have just given your NEET exam and it didn't go well, stay strong, man. Now, back to the phone. These are just benchmarks. They don't tell you how a phone performs in real life. So, according to the processor, we tried some heavy gaming. Like we played BGMI, you can play max at 60 FPS in smooth graphics, and the gameplay here was smooth. Now, while the gameplay is smooth, if you keep playing the game for almost 40 to 45 minutes, the external display part here gets very warm and gets a bit uncomfortable to hold and play, which is common among all flipping and compact smartphones. The overall day-to-day tasks like reading articles, scrolling through social media and watching content on YouTube and other OTT apps, it easily handles all of that without any issues. But sometimes if you have too many apps open in the background, see there are micro jitters in the app opening and closing. Now, before we get to the conclusion, should you get it, should you not, who is it for? See, the Razr 60 comes with a 4500 mAh battery and on a single charge, using the phone for navigation, maps, playing games, scrolling reels and all that stuff. On a normal usage, it easily lasted me a day without any issues. And speaking of charging, it comes with 33 watt charging. The charger is included in the box and it takes about 30 to 40 minutes to charge it to 100%. So this was the Motorola Razr 60. So what's the conclusion here? See, it's not trying to be a budget king. It's not even here to win the specs war. But what it does bring is a proper flip experience with a proper big external display and all of that. And I have seen a lot of people buying phones not just for the specs, but the looks of the phone matter quite a lot, more like a fashion accessory. The Razr 60 fits that user group well, and this isn't even Motorola's first shot at this. They've been trying to make flip phones more accessible to the masses for 3 to 4 years now. The Razr 60 is just the most refined version of that affordable folding phone. Now, to get it under 60,000, some corners had to be cut. Honestly, that's fair. The Motorola Razr 60 is going on sale on the 4th of June. It is priced at 49,999 rupees. It will be available on Flipkart, Motorola's website, and other leading retail stores. Now, I would like to see more brands launch folding phones in this price range. This would make the overall folding space better. On that note, this is signing off. See you in the next video. Pew, pew, pew.